Hey everyone, how y'all doing? And we got to battle Zygarde. How do you want to battle Zygarde in Legends ZA? Well, you have to catch Xerneas and Yveltal, and then go to the Z Motel, and L, or Lysander, is going to challenge you to a battle. So you have to defeat him. Now, I'm not going to show you the whole battle. I might put the battle itself in a different video, but I am going to go ahead and just show you what you generally have to do, and give you some tips and tricks and strategies to battle Zygarde with. So, yeah, that's main mission 42, and that is what we're going to do. We enter the battle with L, and yeah, so he's going to send out his Pokemon, which is going to be Pyra, and I'm just going to cut the battle. So there we go. We took out the Mega Gyarados. It actually took me a couple tries, to be honest, but it wasn't too bad, right? So we do take out Lysander. So he's going to tell you about Zygarde, and Zygarde is located in Wild Zone 20. So fly on over to Wild Zone 20. Now, the thing about Zygarde is it was actually not difficult, the Pokemon itself. I feel like it wasn't tough. But you getting knocked out against the final Zygarde form, the complete form, because you have to battle all three forms, the 10%, 50%, and complete form, is likely to happen. That happened a few times. It's kind of annoying because you have to go back and battle them all again. So what I used is Xerneas. Xerneas, Geomancy, Moonblast, C+, and a bunch of healing items and revives. You know, so it wasn't a concern about being knocked out. And even if I was knocked out, I could revive myself. It's more so a concern about myself being knocked out. So we're going up against, he's level 84 by the way, we're going up against the dog, the puppy, the 10% form. I love this form. Probably my favorite form, to be completely honest. But yeah, Geomancy, it's such a good move. It boosts your stats, and you can take these hits a lot better, and plus you're doing a lot more. And then we have the C+, Moonblast. It does a lot to the Zygarde, but again, this is only Zygarde 10%. So, like, obviously they get more difficult, you know, so something to keep in mind. So I'm just gonna go, I'm just gonna go Moonblast. Not a whole lot to explain when it comes to this one. This one is just Geomancy, Moonblast. I mean, that's basically what you're doing the whole time. The other moves really don't matter. I think I might have used Horn Leech once or twice in this battle, but like, you don't need it at all, and you're generally not going to be using it. But yeah, again, once he gets low, just start healing up the Xerneas to get more health, because you do want health. You're not going to be able to like one-shot this without healing, even if you had a level 100 Xerneas or any other Pokemon. I could be wrong, there might be a strategy out there that can do it, but it was pretty challenging without those healing items. It's definitely a tough battle, especially if you don't want to be knocked out. Another tip for you is to upgrade your plush, the Cannoli plush. Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? So you can do that. So you take, you have less of a chance to get knocked out for that plush. I don't remember if it's the gold, the red, the blue. I don't remember what color it was. Mine is actually not maxed out. It's up to level, I don't remember, maybe 3 or something. But yeah, that will definitely help you. But yeah, we're going up against the 50% form. Another one I did not find too difficult. When he starts to use his strong move, return the Xerneas, press down, bring the Xerneas back to its Pokeball so it doesn't take any damage. You'll see what I mean. And able to get off this Moonblast. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting low. I do have max revives. I don't have many of them. As you can see, I don't have a lot of healing items, but I did heal a lot. I used some super potions and hyper potions. Obviously, max potion is better. But yeah, so Geomancy, because of how great it is, it does take a while to charge up. So something to keep in mind, but not really a big deal, because you just dodge attacks and use Moonblast until you're ready to use Geomancy again. The stat increases. This is the big move I was talking about. So yeah, return the Xerneas like I did, and just dodge. Not difficult to dodge this. If Xerneas gets knocked out, revive it. But yeah, by the time the Geomancy is ready to be used again, your stat changes are going to wear off. So you're not going to get like +6, it'll be +3, but it's still really powerful. Alright, so hit it with a Moonblast, doing some pretty good damage. If you use an ice type attack, it might be better just because it is double super effective, right? So you are doing more damage. So if you have a really strong ice type, Mega or something, it might be, you might be able to do this a lot better. I'm not sure, to be honest, but this moveset worked out really well for me. And of course, you'll have a Xerneas before you face Zygarde, because you have to catch Zygarde, Xerneas, and Yveltal before you beat Zygarde. So here comes the move again. I was trying to recall it, but there we go, I got it. But I was in the middle of like Geomancy or Moonblast, whatever, one of its moves, and you can't recall it when it's in the middle of the move. So what, he's using Rock Slide, that's fine. I'm going to heal up because I am getting low. It's the same strategy on repeat, just heal up when you start to get low. By the way, in the comments down below, if you battle Zygarde already, let me know your strategy as well. Let me know if you saw a better strategy. I'm sure there's better strategies, but this was able to do it, and that's totally fine. This can't be shiny, by the way. Same with Xerneas and Yveltal. They shiny lock the legendaries. But who would want to continuously do this one anyway? Yeah, I mean, for a chance at a shiny, unless it was like a 1 and 2 or something. Alright, so he's dazed, he's confused, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Moonblast. Love to see it. Could have thrown one of my other moves now while waiting for Moonblast to charge up, but that's okay. Return it to the Pokeball. When you do return it, by the way, it does lose the boost, so the Geomancy boost is gone after that, so you have to set it up again. But that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my Xerneas. Rock Slide coming out, and Geomancy has been used, and now I'm gonna go ahead and go for another Moonblast. I think I did the Zygarde battle like 4 times. Like because like the complete form just knocked me out. Not my Pokemon, just me. It knocked me out. That was the big problem I was having, because it's kind of difficult to dodge. I don't even know if there's a way to fully dodge like some of its attacks. There might be a small window to be able to do it, but yeah, it was tough. It was tough, but I mean, you don't get one shot. You just have to like only get hit once and then like not get hit again for a certain period of time. But it's sometimes difficult. Anyway, I think I went for the Horn Leech. Is that what it's called? To finish off the Zygarde. So we finished off the 50% form, and now comes the complete form. So this is a really epic battle. I really enjoyed this battle. It was just because this complete form was a little bit obnoxious. It was a little bit tough, but that's alright. But it was tough for all the wrong reasons, I feel like. It was tough because it was knocking me out, as I've already said. Right? It wasn't tough because it was knocking out my Pokemon. Anyway, that's enough of that. Doing some pretty good damage, though, with the Moonblast. I'm going to go ahead and use a Super Potion. I have a bunch. It doesn't fully heal me up, but might as well use it. And Zygarde is going to go ahead and go for more attacks. I'm going to wait for that Moonblast, and I get Moonblast off. I have to heal again. Yeah, you're going to be healing quite a bit, believe me. You're going to be healing quite a bit. I think at some points in the battle I was trying to switch or recall, but you can't. As you can see, like, he locked my Xerneas in. So you're not going to be able to switch out, you know, when he uses that strong move. You're just going to have to stand guard. Like, he's doing it right now, I think. Yeah, there we go. So he's going in the back, and he's going to be able to send... This one I do dodge because you just stand in the bottom, and I believe that's just good enough. Oh, I do get the Xerneas back. Okay. So I get it back there. See, how do I avoid that? So I got hit. There may have been a small window, a small area section I could have ran to, but I didn't know where it was. So is it, maybe there's more of a strategy to that, and maybe I just didn't realize it, but it's fine. Because it ended up working out. So as you can see, I'm still hit. Obviously, I want to recover, and just gotta be wary. Going to go ahead and heal up. Gotta be wary of those strong attacks. I'm not worried about my Pokemon fainting. I still have all of my Pokemon. So even if Xerneas got knocked out and I couldn't revive it, which I can, I have other Pokemon that I could use. Absol would be pretty good. I have Playrough and Absol and Swords Dance, so that's pretty good as well. And what are we doing here? Okay, trying to get off that Moonblast. Okay, Zygarde is confused right now, so we're gonna go and be able to land another one maybe. Yep, there we go. Almost at 50% health already, so not too bad, not too bad. See, like, I was able to return it. I think I got lucky here. I mean, I was hit a little bit, I think, but I was able to stand. I just stood here. I didn't know if I was supposed to run or anything. But I just stood there and got a little bit lucky. I gotta get a Geomancy going. Yeah, because you don't want to get up to the complete form and get knocked out, right? It just doesn't feel good, because even though the other two were not difficult, at least for me, in my opinion, it still takes a while to get up to pass them. I mean, on average, I think, you know, the few times I did, I think it took me about like 6 minutes. So it wasn't too long, but you know, you don't want to do it all the time. He actually gets me there. So I'm staying back. I do not want to be KO'd, believe me. So I'm willing to stay back. I avoid that as well, which is good. And I think I set up a Geomancy, right? Yeah, I set up that Geomancy. And then I can go for the Moonblast right now, do some good damage, and heal up. So I'm going to go for Max Potion. That will max up. I mean, again, you could load up on Max Potions, but of course there's no way to heal yourself, right? So Zygarde is doing one of his strong attacks again. We're getting to the end. And he makes a Z there, but look at that. It fills up the whole field. So I think there was an opening that way, but by the time you notice it, you might not even make it in time. Now, my question is Xerneas avoiding some of this damage because they're Dragon-type attacks when he does that? I actually don't know, because Xerneas, of course, is a Fairy type, so it's immune to it. So I don't know if Xerneas avoids it or not, or doesn't take any damage, or takes very little damage. Maybe that is the case. I'm actually not sure. I wasn't sure if you were going to have to battle Mega Zygarde, but you don't have to in this battle. Let's see. Let's go for a Super Potion. Just a little bit of heal there, just to get rid of it. I don't need Super Potions, of course, so I'll just use that there. Moonblast coming out into Zygarde. And waiting for that Geomancy. I'm ready to use it. So Geomancy boosting my attack. I love Geomancy. Love it. And let's see. Yeah, I mean, definitely want to use. I'm out of Hyper Potions now. Definitely want to use a Max Potion there. And get off another Moonblast. He's almost down. He's almost down. Here he comes with his powerful attack. And again, I think I get lucky there. I just happen to not be hit by it. But I'm just standing here. Look, my Xerneas is being hit with it. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, Xerneas needs to get healed. But again, I have Revives, Max Revive. So even if Xerneas did get knocked out, and it does get knocked out this battle, but I could just revive it. Because I think he'll get one more of those attacks. So there we go. Let's see. Okay, Xerneas is gonna have to heal. I'm gonna have to heal my Xerneas again. Be prepared to do this a lot. I'm not even joking. Even if you're level 100, because this Xerneas is level, what is that, 78, I think, mine. So obviously it could be better, but like, even if you have level 100, like, I think it will be better, but like, you're still going to need to heal, you know. This Zygarde is level 84, like all three of them. You're not going to get away without healing. I mean, there might be somebody who could do it, maybe. But it would require, I think, I don't know, it would be difficult, I think. Maybe it's possible, though. Okay, Zygarde is using one of his attacks. I can't recall my Xerneas, though, because look, it's locked in. So I can't recall it. He makes that Z, and I just roll that, and somehow I avoid that, and I don't get hit at all. Is that Z? Does that Z protect me? Because I was in the middle of that Z. It looked like it didn't, but maybe it does. Like, maybe I'm just completely wrong, and there's an easy way to dodge it, and I just like had to replay this like 3 times for no reason. I mean, maybe that's a possibility. I'm sure there is some sort of strategy, right? It wouldn't surprise me, but because I didn't take damage there, so maybe that Z does protect you. It probably does now that I think about it, but it didn't look like it did, you know, so I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I've been going on and on about that throughout the whole battle. But look, the complete form is almost down. Love to see it. One more Moonblast, and it lands. Goodbye, Zygarde. Well, no, hello, Zygarde, because we're going to get it. And now we're able to catch it. Love to see it. I love this. I love it. I love Zygarde. So looking through my Pokeballs, I would have liked one of, I don't know, maybe one of maybe like a sports ball. I think you get that in the battle online battle royale or something. I don't have any of those really cool balls. I just decided to catch it in a luxury bowl. It is a guaranteed catch once you beat it, of course. You know, Zygarde's not going to run away. He does choose you, so really cool to see that. Really happy to have it as well. So that is Zygarde in Pokemon Legends ZA. Looks so cute. I love Zygarde. I've always loved Zygarde, you know. Fist bump. So there comes L, or as we know him, Lysander. Apparently he's going to live for, he says, another 3,000, or he's going to live for 3,000 years like AZ. Did they mention that in the story? I don't think so. We get the Zygarde cube, but he tells you that here, so was he cursed to live 3,000 years or something? I don't really know. But maybe they did mention in the story, and I didn't remember. I don't remember it. Who knows? But yeah, so it's really cool. You could either have it, the cube switches between the 10%, the dog, as well as the 50%, the snake form. And if you want the complete form, when it falls below 50% health, it will change into that, and then you could Mega Evolve Zygarde as well, only in its complete form. So yeah, that is really cool. That is really, really, really cool. You cannot bring these legendaries, Xerneas, Yveltal, or Zygarde onto the online battles because they're too good. So it makes a lot of sense why they would ban them. Alright, cool. So I really enjoyed this game. I thought it was fantastic. I enjoyed the way they did it. There's some things I wasn't too crazy about, you know, I would have liked to see more of, but overall, it was a great game, and if you beat it, let me know what you think as well. But yeah, he's going to go and try to build the world that he's always envisioned, so that's what he's going to try and do for the rest of his life, you know. Yeah, no, I mean, that was really cool. I didn't cut out any of this dialogue. But we saw that we got the Zygarde Cube, which was really cool. We already have the Mega Stone, right? You got the Mega Stone for beating the game. So you got the Mega Stone before getting Zygarde. Interesting that he didn't give you the Mega Stone, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that was a cool battle. You know, just waiting for this dialogue. I mean, I enjoyed the dialogue when I was reading it, but, like, just waiting for it to end. I could have edited it out, but that's okay. You know, might as well keep it going. Goodbye, L. Really great to see ya. I'm talking to a character in the game. But yeah, so Zygarde is going to be registered to the Pokédex, which is really nice. I'm going to try and get the Shiny Charm. It's going to be a lot of work, but we completed that mission. To keep the world, and that is going to be Zygarde for you in Pokemon Legends ZA, and here it is. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.